Hey Kelsey, what brings you in today?
Hi. I'm really stressed about my future, and I don't know what to do.
Okay, tell me more about why you're stressed.
Well, so I am graduating senior, and I want to go to grad school, and I've always said I want to go to grad school, and I've always said I wanted to go to OSU, but I also have a boyfriend, and he doesn't live in Ohio, and I also want to be with him. So, yeah, I've just been like thinking a lot about it, and it gives me, I just get really stressed about it.
Yeah, that makes sense. You have two, like, things that are really important to you, your education and your boyfriend. So that makes sense that you would be thinking about, like, what's your next step.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying that your step has always been like, oh, I'm going to go to grad school. Is that right?
Yep, that's been the plan since like my sophomore year.
Okay, so why has that been the plan?
Good question. I think that I've always said that I want to do medical social work when I graduate, and I know that you need a master's for that. So I've always just thought, oh, OSU has a really fast ASAP program. I'll do that when I graduate.
Okay.
It makes sense.
Yeah. And so tell me about your boyfriend now, a little more about him. How long have you guys been dating? And
We have been dating almost 2 years. Yeah.
okay. And how has he felt along the way with you, like in your plan going to Ohio State for grad school?
I don't think that it's always been super clear to him that was my plan.
Mm-hmm.
I think like we've had conversations in our relationship where we've said, well, like we've like said the thing where like eventually one of us is gonna have to move to be where the other person is because he lives in Florida.
Right.
But I think once it started getting serious and I started saying like, hey, I'm gonna be in Ohio for another year, just letting you know, that's caused like a lot of strain because he wants to go to grad school in other places, and I am like just tired of doing long distance.
Yeah. So what would it look like for you not to go to grad school here at OSU and to pursue like your boyfriend in that option? What would that look like?
I like just don't think that it would make sense because there is such a good program here. I could get it done in 1 year. I can live with my grandma, so I'd have free rent. So I don't know what it would look like because I don't like to think about that option.
Okay. Have you communicated that with him?
Briefly.
Okay.
I've like told him that I really want to stay in Ohio, but I don't think I've ever said like I will never move to where you are, because I don't know that I'm convinced that I would never do that.
Right. Yeah. Which makes sense why you wouldn't say that if you weren't like 100% sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, from like what I'm understanding is you're getting ready to graduate in the spring, and you can either stay in Ohio and live with your grandmother and go to a really good grad school program here to kind of pursue medical social work, or you could leave Ohio and kind of follow to where your boyfriend goes. And would you still go to grad school there or start working where he is?
Yeah, I don't know because he doesn't know where he's gonna be yet. So I guess if he was going to somewhere that had an MSW program, then maybe I could go to grad school there, but it would also cost a lot.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. So kind of the first thing you mentioned when we sat down was that you've been like really stressed. What has that looked like?
Yeah, I think like sometimes it's hard for me to focus. Honestly, sometimes it keeps me up at night because I'm like, I just feel like I don't know what to do or like how I can come to a decision, or like do I just need to wait? So yeah, I would say like the main ways that I've been stressed is like just overthinking it a lot, worrying a lot, and then like kind of losing sleep about it.
Yeah. What's like your go-to response when you're like experiencing that kind of stress?
I think like it depends. I think when I am like less overwhelmed, I'm more likely to pray about it and to say like, okay, God, like I'm like so confident that you are in control of this relationship, so confident that you've ordained this. I want to like give this to you. But I'm like not thinking that. I just am like, I think of like all the ways it could go wrong, and then I like shut down and don't think about it at all.
Gotcha. Yeah. So, yeah, your faith is really important to you, and you do trust that like God is going to lead you into the right like next step, you know, so to speak. But you're saying sometimes like you're almost like too stressed to like take a second to let Him lead you.
Yeah.
Yeah.